You know, for the longest time, I thought healing meant fixing myself. I thought something was wrong with me, that I had to find the right routine, the right practice, the right mindset to finally become enough. It's interesting how subtle that belief hides inside even the most spiritual language, because we say things like, I'm doing the work, or I'm trying to heal. And while that sounds noble, sometimes what we really mean is, I'm trying to make the uncomfortable parts of me disappear. But the truth is, healing isn't about disappearance, it's about return. It's not fixing, it's remembering. Before we go deeper, if you find value in conversations like this, where we strip away the performance and talk about the real process of awakening, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. That simple act helps these messages reach the people who need them most. I used to approach healing like a project. Like if I just built enough self discipline or positivity, I could construct a version of myself that was immune to pain. But what I eventually discovered is that pain doesn't need to be removed, it needs to be understood. There's this quiet moment that happens the moment when you stop trying to fix yourself and you just sit in what's real. No solutions, no distractions, just truth. And that's where the healing begins. Fixing comes from fear, healing comes from trust. Fixing says, I'm not enough until I change. Healing says, I'm enough even as I grow. There's something powerful that happens when you stop running from what hurts and start listening to it instead. And because every wound has a voice, and it's not there to shame you, it's there to guide you. Healing isn't a battle against yourself, it's reunion. It's the moment your mind stops fighting your body, your past stops fighting your present, and you just exhale. I remember sitting with that realization. The first time I didn't try to push the pain away, I just breathed it in. I breathed into it. And something in me said, you don't need to fix me. You just need to feel me. That voice, that's the soul speaking through what we often call the mess. And when you listen to it long enough, you start realizing that what you thought was broken was really just buried. So much of healing is about allowing, allowing anger to rise without apologizing for it, allowing sadness to exist without labeling it weakness, allowing yourself to not be okay without making that mean that you're failing at spirituality. Because healing isn't the absence of pain, it's the presence of wholeness. And wholeness includes everything, even the parts you swore you'd never show anyone. You'll know you're healing when you can look at an old wound and see wisdom instead of shame. When you can hold your mistakes and still say, I love who I've become because of them. That's when the noise quiets. That's when peace begins to feel possible. So if you're in that place right now where you feel like you've been working on yourself forever and you're exhausted from trying to fix what hurts, maybe this is your invitation to stop. Not because you're giving up, but because you're finally ready to listen. Because healing doesn't happen when you conquer your darkness. It happens when you sit beside it and realize It's just another part of you waiting to be loved. And when you finally stop trying to fix yourself, you'll notice something. The world doesn't look so heavy anymore. You begin to move slower, breathe easier. You start meeting life from the inside out. And that's when you know that you're healing. Not because it's finished, but because it's true. If this message resonated with you, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to stop fixing and start feeling. Your openness here, your willingness to be seen, that's what keeps this space alive. Thank you for joining me in this conversation, for showing up as you are. Until next time, take care of your truth, and I'll see you in the next video.